I've actually seen something pass over the top of me. I was out one night, 10:30, on the patio of a hotel in Los Angeles. There's a girl to my right. She was lying down on the sun lounger.
What a life.
Yeah, lovely life, lovely life. Thank you. And then we were both looking up at the stars, and then the stars weren't there anymore, and a football field-sized, whatever you like to call it, passed over the top of us, blocked out all the stars, moved silently, and was matte black underneath and square. And I'd say it's the size of a football field. And that was like, I couldn't explain that. Doesn't mean it isn't explainable. Doesn't mean that it couldn't be some kind of military operations or a really fancy blimp, because you get them out there. But this was 10:30 at night and square and silent.
What do you think?
Beverly Hills.
What do you think it was?
Probably military.
Right.
But I would like to think that it's people or, beings from other places coming to visit us, because I'm 8 at heart.
Have you been out to the desert in Nevada?
No, because you're not going to see anything out there anyway.
Right.
Not anymore, because everybody knows about it. But I've been out to Arizona, where I saw a few things. Washington State, at the minute, is alight with a lot of things happening in the sky.
You're seriously into this?
I loves it.
You really are.
But the further I go down it, the more quacks you meet, the more charlatans you meet, the more rubbish you have to wade through. The further you go into it, the less you start believing.
Right.
So you go.
I don't believe anymore, because you need concrete evidence to believe. I would love it to be something visiting us.
But do you believe there's alien life out there away from Earth?
There's got to be some kind of...
I do.
Yeah, I believe that there's some kind of life out there.
Yeah.
It would be remiss of us to think that we're the only ones. But can we prove that? No. Do I believe that? No, you can't believe it because I haven't seen it. But I've seen some stuff that I cannot explain.
I think it's fascinating.
It is.
It's a revelation. I've learned a lot today.
So it's my pleasure. That's what...
Robbie, will you do ghost hunting with us?
I will, yeah.
The TV show.
Do you know what? I think Yvette Fielding would be up for that.
I would do, yeah. I'd do that.
If I've got the gift...
You have got the gift. I can tell you've got the gift looking into your eyes.
You're full of it. You're full of the gift.
Oh, don't say that.
You are.
Loved it.
I did. I was really brave.
I did a séance at a pub in Burslem in Stoke called The Leopard. And we did a séance in there on Halloween. And we saw something and heard something. What we heard could have been rats. What we saw could have been an optical illusion. But we heard and saw something.
Yvette Fielding can find ghosts like I can find Weight Watchers. It's just not happening.
She goes to places that have paranormal
She goes to
activity.
places and switches the lights off, and you guys get spooked.
You wouldn't go though.
You wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't go because it was ITV2.
Big brave Chris won't go to the science.
That was
the
ITV2.
séance.
I'm not doing
It
that.
wasn't. It was living.
The séance.
It was ITV2.
Was it?
Yeah, yours was.
It
Yeah.
was.
Come on, come and do it with me.
Come on.
You do it with me. You do it with me. You do the séance with me, man.
I don't believe in that kind of
You
stuff.
don't have to believe. It's just a night out. It's a night out in the dark. How appealing is that?
All right.
You don't have to believe anything.
All right.
And you can be the skeptic that's
Alright.
needed on these trips
All right.
and in TV shows.
All right. I'll be the comedy skeptic.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
You could be the ginger-haired one with the boobs. Mulder and Scully. I'm
Right.
scared of
Okay.
that.
I was about to say Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. You never had boobs. Tell me about your new album. I've got to do some interview questions before you go, otherwise people will freak out.
Do's it.
What?
Do's it.
Okay.
Do's the interviews. I'm listening.
Trevor Horn's producing a new album.
Yes.
Okay. And you've written tracks with other people, collection of people.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And then, how does it work with Trevor Horn? Because I've heard lots of stories about him that you literally kind of... He takes it and goes, right, bye, and locks himself in his studio and puts his Trevor Horn magic on it and then comes out again. Is that right or not?
Well, kind of, because at the start of the record, he was like, so what hours do you like to do? And I said, Friday. And he was like, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, no, Friday. That's when I come in. And so he went off and did his magic fairy dust all the way through the album. But, for the first, I'd say, month and a half, I wasn't around very much.
Right.
So he kind of did do that. And then I got incredibly bored and needed to leave the sofa and reality TV shows and went into Psalm. Nearly every day I was
Right.
in there going yes and no. In fact, Actually, I was just nodding at Trevor Horn. He'd go, "This is happening." I go, "Yeah, Trev."
How does it? And because I'm fascinated by it, I'm really fascinated by this process because I'm a big fan of Trevor Horn's work, and like the Frankie Goes to Hollywood stuff, you hear now that some of the band go, "I don't think I'm even on it." I kind of we recorded stuff. By the time we heard it back, it's like, wow, who's this?
It's not even me singing, it's Seal.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what happened.
God love him. But do you hear stuff back and then go, wow, he's done that with that? That's amazing. Or do you go, wow, we've made something special? Does it still feel like yours, even though someone's... Do you know what I mean by that?
Well, we brought the demos, which were, you know... They were great, you know.
Has he changed them much?
Well, he's. I think personally, the demos were good to go, but he added 40% on top of that.
Right.
30%, and that's a big leap, you know. And he is just. He's the man. He's like captain of the Enterprise in there, and he's. You know, it's working with grown-ups, and there's no turn for me to be ADHD and fart and poke my finger in the producer's ear and all that business.
Will you work with him again?
Absolutely.
Right.
He's an amazing man and legendary producer, and he's done me good.
Is it true you wrote a track with Guy Chambers?
No.
Okay.
No. There is a track on there with me and Guy. It's the last song that we ever wrote together at the end of recording Escapology.
Right. Are you two speaking now, or did you fall out? I still don't know. Like a lot of stuff about you, I don't know what is true and what is just myth.
He used to send me roses.
I did hear that.
And now he sends me texts.
That's nice.
Yeah, we're mates. There's no bad feeling. Right. You know, it's all good. And I love him and I love his family. They're great. You know, no problems there.
Would you write with him again?
Yeah. It just needs to be at the right time when we're both in the right headspace.
Okay. That's a nice answer.
Yeah, thank you.
I liked your stuff when you two worked together.
Yeah, man. It's gone downhill since then.
It hasn't gone downhill.
No, it hasn't. Wait till you hear this album. First listen, you'll be not sure. That's how confident I am. I really am. You'll be like, yeah, not sure about that.